Welcome back. To minimize exposure during the ongoing coronavirus, many Chinese are choosing to stay at home. And although this strategy can be monotonous, some people have taken up creative pastimes and developed new skills like cooking. People are also devoting more time to health and fitness. At least we hope that is the case. Earlier, I spoke to Kate Kuei, president of the Netease Agriculture. She joined us in her kitchen and gave us a dose of her healthy lifestyle and looking at the patterns that people are following these days when it comes to their diets in China. Let's listen. And now I have through Skype Kate Kuei, the president of Netease Agriculture and also founder of Hetian Flying Chicken Agriculture Technology Limited. What a pleasure to see you, Kate.
Thank you, Joy.
Tell me about the latest boom for online sales of poultry, because you've been trying that for the past few years, and now it's a very different stage. Tell me more about that as a result of this desire to have more food delivered for home.
Right. Out of this unexpected crisis, online fresh produce e-commerce sites actually, their average order, daily order, actually surged about 3 to 5 times. As one of the suppliers on the platform, of course, our orders surged accordingly. But those are not the most important thing. The most important thing behind such surge actually are 3 factors. First of all, is customer habits to purchase fresh produce online has already been formed. Forming customer habits actually takes a very long time usually and very costly. However, during this period of time, during this crisis, unexpectedly, customer habits have formed. The other very important thing is actually ticket size has stayed. Previously, people or customers, they go online shopping, they'll compare about the price on top of the quality. But now, during the crisis time, as long as all these food delivery can arrive your doorstep on time, people are already very grateful. So once customer habits are formed, the ticket size stayed, the brand awareness is also built. So we actually predict after the crisis, or when the virus is tapering off, frankly speaking, the trend will still stay. So these are the most important things behind our observation.
Right. But on the other hand, we have seen people also trying to buy online ready-made food coming from some of the biggest restaurants, you know, some of the very well-known big names. So how do you see people's desire for fresh produce from providers such as yours and vis-a-vis the ready-made food coming from the big-name restaurants? Kate.
I think these two are complementary, so to speak. For people who actually love cooking, like myself and a lot of my friends, they would actually just purchase all those online fresh foods online because it's so convenient right now. But for someone who doesn't really have time and very busy working, or they just simply don't want to cook, they can just buy a lot of prepared food. Michelin star hotel, Black Pearl restaurants, which are the ones that we will have to book the reservation very long time ago, or just queue in front of the restaurant to wait for a seat. Now they actually delivered or developed a very fancy takeout menu. So with such takeout menu, we can actually taste all these fancy, delicious food at home, at your doorstep. Previously, they don't really care because the in-restaurant dining is already sufficient for their income, and they're busy enough. But now, with the crisis, adjusted their business model a little bit, which actually benefits customers.
But how do you see, people's consumption of meat? Here I'm talking about red meat, white meat, including poultry, for example, that you are offering, have been changing in terms of a percentage balance as a result of the latest incident. Is there much change? Is there much change in taste and interests about the food?
I don't think the crisis itself will change the percentage of the composition of Chinese people's food because For instance, pork. Most Chinese people eat pork, and this is a dominant eating habit for most Chinese Han people. So I don't think this will change along with the crisis. We do have the pork shortage in terms of supply right now, but in terms of the customer habits, it stays. In terms of poultry supply, it's the same. Those are most important protein for Chinese people. So Chinese people will still have to rely on the pork and chicken, so-called white meat, as their daily protein intake.
Mm-hmm. And my next question, Kate, has a lot to do with how would you guarantee, providers like you, the quality of the product, particularly right now, people are so concerned about the healthy eating and also the quality of meat because, after all, we still do not know exactly where the virus comes from. People want to be guaranteed 100% safety.
So when we select our site as the starting point, it has to be very far away from the residential area. So that actually prevents us from being contaminated if such kind of epidemic happens. But luckily, so far, there is no such kind of outbreak, even in the county where our farms are located.
But there's one thing, that is the shortage of labor. As we know, it is a reality now.
As I mentioned, because all our farms are located in areas very far away from the residential area, and they're located in the county where there is no virus outbreak. So for us, the return to work process is a lot easier. We had a gradual return to work process started in January already. So using chicken as an example, we guaranteed almost all the yellow feather chicken supply in Fujian province. This is also something very crucial and important, for Fujian citizens. But in terms of nationwide, this is going to be a problem because we understand that in some provinces, situation is not that optimistic. However, I think gradually, when the resume to work process continues, as well as the virus is tapering off, the situation will change in the next half of the year.
Yeah. Kate Kui.
Thank you.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Be healthy. Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's all we have for today. If you'd like to see more, try to find us World Inside CGTN into your search engine. Also find us on YouTube channel as well as Twitter and Facebook accounts of World Inside. I'm Tian Wei on behalf of the team. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.